Students, I am more than excited to welcome you to this year's conference. Before I get into my speech, I would like to thank and recognize our sponsors and co-organizers for their immense support and invaluable guidance. Firstly, I would like to thank Hong Kong Metropolitan University for their constant logistical support in letting us use their campus as our conference venue for the 7th iteration of ISMUNHK. Secondly, thanks must be given to our sponsors, UNESCO Global Peace Center, for their continued support for ISMUNHK over the years. And lastly, I would like to thank all volunteer chairs, press corps, admins, and delegates for their efforts in making this conference possible. This year's conference theme is Forging Diplomacy Within Dialogue. This theme that we came up with after deliberating for at least half an hour could be the short Instagram bio of modern United Nations, if there was an Instagram account for it. Rather than focusing on grand themes with large meanings, we stuck to the foundation of what ISMUNHK was built upon, and I'll break that down for you right now. Diplomacy. This is the purpose of ISMUNHK. It is the reason why we all gather together at different venues week after week. We debate different topics, ranging from human rights to wars. But the thing that is common between all topics and all delegates is that we're all here to come to a model solution to the issue at hand. For this, we require diplomacy. Rather than striving to prove our fellow delegates wrong, we lobby, trying to make them understand our stance and convince them to draw a compromise to the best possible solution. Now, dialogue. This one is pretty self-explanatory. As delegates strive to come to a resolution, they make passionate speeches. The dialogue is a two-way street. Talking at each other won't make much of an impact in your council. However, talking to each other by actively listening and discussing allows you to see problems from a different perspective. As such, dialogue is the heart of POIs and lobbying. It is the foundation for cooperation and better solutions. Last but not least, forging. Forging is something that is actively done. Now, while I could talk about how forging serves as a link between diplomacy and dialogue, I would rather talk about another source of forging: friendships. Friendships are forged actively, and ISMUNHK serves as a great way to forge friendships. You may start off in a council with a fellow delegate sitting next to you. It may be awkward, but as you actively try to talk to your fellow delegates, you eventually make friends with them. So aside from knowing the topics in your committee, I hope you also actively try to know your fellow delegates and make friends with them. That being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful experience at ISMUNHK 2024. Thank you.